Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about a home field advantage, you have to consider Kinnick Stadium. The fans are right on top of the action. They are on top of the opponent's sideline, making it one of the most difficult places to play in all of college sports. Named after Niall Kinnick, a war hero. The beautiful wave to the Cancer Children's Hospital. This is one of the most iconic spots to watch a college football game in the country. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete to the left. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground with the counter. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that... available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Hands it off on the counter. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
We'll love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from Alton. Might have a chance. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He broke away from the the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Russell. He's got it down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They go play action with Russell. He lets one fly deep. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Russell. Zings it complete to the right.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Keelan Russell. Got his man. He breaks a tackle. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. They'll run the counter. Find some fresh air.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing Russell. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
The give to the lone running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Russell. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Hill. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Keelan Russell. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense there on that RPO play on 3rd down. They didn't bite on the run fake. They were anticipating the offense throwing the football, so they laid back, made the tackle, and now they set up 4th down.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They got off to a flying start, a touchdown on that opening drive, and now an opportunity to build on this lead. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the left side. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Give running right, it's Kamari. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. And they got him.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. Flips it out to the back. Runs through a tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Russell. Fires left. It's complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next 1st-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Handoff to the single running back.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Riley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Russell on play action. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keelan Russell. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. To throw, it's Russell. He's got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking for room, it's Riley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Under fire. Complete. Can't get him to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bama!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point gives him a 3-point lead at 10-7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Again, it's Malton. Picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off, Malton running left. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Throwing Russell. Makes a catch. Crosses the 45. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his running back and still makes a big play because it was the right decision.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the foot.
There he goes. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Snags it, and he's open. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Moulton. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very...
All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Iowa! They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Unloads quickly, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Russell throws to the wideout. He's got him this time. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. On the move, it's Hill. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Keelan Russell. Quick completion on the out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the air, it's Russell. Under fire. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that D-end.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Now here's Russell. Grabs it in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Throwing Russell. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Showing off the arms. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there, and because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it down and run.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Handoff from Alton. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
And the Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback making adjustments. On first down, it's Malton again. Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
On the move. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll run with Malton. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell. Right on the money. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That last completion left them just inches short. Now will they take a shot on second down? Dropping back, it's Russell. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation.